We can have debt and we can dig our way out. That's an economic possibility. But we are a nation of 340 million people in a world of 8 billion people. If the Democrats continue to import tens of millions of illegal migrants into our nation every year, and just look at that curve under Biden. Again, this whole area under the curve. Isn't it weird how it looks like the inflation graph? Isn't that weird? Because this is inflationary, folks. This is inflationary. When you bring 100 million illegal migrants into the nation, not only does it cause political chaos and present a political existential threat to America, it inflates everything because now you have 100 million additional people consuming scarce American resources like human locusts. They all need housing and health care and education and food. They get cash handouts. Where do you think a lot of that Green New Deal money went? To pay for this invasion. This is the Democrats. They just opened the borders. And if they're in control again, they'll open the borders again because they recognize that Americans are only 20% of Americans are aligning with the Democrat priorities, like trans men and girls sports, all this other DEI nonsense they do, anti-white racism, all those very important Democrat initiatives. 80% of Americans don't want anything to do with any of that. So they can't stay in political power and pursue their agenda. If the constituency is actual American citizens, they must replace us. They must replace us. And we know that if Kamala had won, the Democrats had their plans to fast track all of these people into instant American citizens. Do you want 100 million Haitians, Venezuelans, Somalians to be your peers in voting for what America looks like? Does that just make America not a third world nation itself? We don't have magic dirt here. You don't land in America and become an American philosophically, historically, ethnically, culturally. You come here as one of tens of thousands of Somalians, get all dumped in one city so you can vote for a congresswoman. They're still Somalian. They don't magically become Americans. This is the existential threat to America. We could reduce our national debt to zero. And if we don't stop this, we're not a nation anymore. We are the third world. And guess what will happen then? You think all these tens of millions of Haitians and Venezuelans and Cubans and Somalians, all these African imports, you think they're not going to vote to raid your 401k, to put a value tax on your home, a wealth tax on everything you own? Why wouldn't they? Wouldn't that be in their self-interest to raid the wealth of America for their own purposes? Why wouldn't they vote for that? And even if they're not voting, their mere personal presence in America gets counted in the census for apportionment of House seats. The Democrats have 30 to 40 House seats they would not have but for these illegal migrants, of which I am convinced there's 100 million in the country.